Hello and welcome to a new StarCastTV video. This is game 4 of a nice best of 5 between Snow and Rush. And there are spoilers ahead, so if you have not seen the initial 3 games, definitely go back to this YouTube channel and look for the video for those first 3 games, because they were awesome games and we will have another nice match here for game 4 of this best of 5. So we will now take a look at the score and the maps. Okay, so here we see that Rush did lose the first game, but was able to climb back into this best of 5 with 2 wins in a row on Circuit Breaker and Horizon Lunar Colony. So he's up 2-1 now against Snow, and Snow really has to make sure he wins this next game on Polypoid to be able to get this best of 5 into game 5 here. Yeah, and with that I would say let's get into this game 4 on Polypoid. Let's do it. Okay, and here we are in the bottom right of Polypoid. We have our blue Terran ahead 2-1 in the series. It is Rush. And in the bottom left, we have our red Protoss. It is Snow. Okay, so the question is, what will the players do here for this game 4? We saw an aggressive strategy by Snow working in game 1. In game 2 we saw a pretty standard game. In game 3 we saw a pretty aggressive strategy by Snow, completely getting crushed by Rush's nice scouting. He was really able to scout everything and completely almost take no damage against Snow's Reaver harass. So yeah, will Snow go for an aggressive strategy again and have his life on the line here with that? I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll see. Pylon at least is in the main, and let's see what Rush is doing. He is just going for a normal barracks here in the main base as well, of course next to the depot, to make sure that he can micro Marines against Zealots in case that Snow wants to go for some early aggression with Zealots. And of course getting a gas here. But I see Snow with 400 minerals. Snow going for a fast expansion here. So he's not doing the aggressive strategy. He's doing pretty much the opposite. He's going for the most economy based strategy here. Getting that 12 Nexus it was, I think. Yeah. 12 Nexus here after Pylon, and is now getting the gateway afterwards. Okay, here Rush is sending the SCV out in the correct direction, so he will see this very fast Nexus right away. So this is a very important situation, because Rush wants to react to this fast Nexus as best as possible, and you can only react in a very nice way if you know it very early. If you get the information very early, you can adjust your build very early and get a nice reaction. If you scout it later, if he scouts the other way on the top here, then he would arrive here and the Nexus is already done and the first gateways are done, and most importantly his build is already way on the way and cannot be adjusted that much anymore. So what is the response here? We see a factory, we see one SCV in gas, so this means he wants more minerals, usually done for an expansion. So will he just accept this early disadvantage in the economy and get an own expansions? Or will he actually, I think he will actually, yeah, he's making more goons. Oh, and there there is the SCV pool, yeah. So he's constantly pushing out Marines with those additional minerals, and he wants to punish this fast expansion by rushing here with SCVs and Marines. Okay, trying to get a bunker up here. Oh, we see this initial Zealot by Snow. That's very common. If you go for a fast expansion, you want to get this Zealot to be able to deny a bunker from going up early on. And yeah, he is able to do this But this is still a lot of units and very fast vultures coming as well. This goon is not enough to handle this, and the zealot will just get crushed by all these units. Yeah, and to be honest, this looks like Snow has to give up this nexus. This bunker is definitely going up, and with that I don't think Snow can do anything to really defend this nexus anymore. He has 2 gateways, and yeah, that's a nice punishment. So this constant marine production, oh whoa, what's this? Probably a little misrally here, losing 1 additional goon. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh, Rush trying to yeah, use this advantage to push up, but yeah, is not able to here. And yeah, he's just finishing the nexus. Will probably send back his SCVs very soon. So that's nice damage. By scouting this nexus very early, he was able to constantly make marines from a very early time. If he didn't scout this that early, he will probably stop marine production, and then he cannot do this anymore. So yeah, nice scouting, and yeah, of course it's a bit luck based, but nice reaction here by Rush. And now I would say this gives a little advantage for Rush. Don't think that this means that Protoss is already out of the game. Protoss can definitely still play from this position, but we'll have to see what he's planning to do. So range is almost done. With range he could clear this. He needs an observer as well for these mines before he can really clear his own natural. Oh, but we don't see an observatory. Okay, we see an early shuttle here and a Reaver, so it looks like he wants to do some counter aggression, some counter damage. What is Rush doing in the meantime? Okay, yeah, eBay is coming up, so it looks like Rush will be safe. The command center is going up. If he starts the turrets right away, I think he's pretty safe from any shuttles until the Reaver's done. Here it takes a little bit longer, but Snow is just elevatoring out the units here. Rush is seeing it. He had some mines placed around Snow's base here, so I guess he had the mine here as well, so he was able to see this. But yeah, Snow unloads the units, so this is very nice to make sure there are no more reinforcements coming from Rush to really reinforce this contain. And yeah, maybe he can also flank this contain now with these units, or just take a nexus maybe. But we'll see. The Reaver is done, and he's even building another shuttle, so this is very interesting. Is he also getting the speed? So far he's not getting speed, so shuttle is on the way. Where are the turrets? Okay, we see a turret here at the bottom. We see another turret here. We see a one here and one here. So it looks like Rush is pretty secure here. He should not take a lot of damage. Yeah, so if you see a lot of turrets up in the base, what you want to do is you want to find a place to at least kill one of the turrets, and then you can fly in. But there's even another turret here, so this is a very hard position to break for Snow, but he's trying. Oh, needs to make sure. Okay, yeah, this turret cannot go up, otherwise his shuttle is down immediately. And this is already losing a lot of mining time for Rush. So Snow didn't kill a lot of SCVs here, but he's killing a lot of mining time. Okay, Goon dies, Reaver's still alive here. Yeah, he cannot go out here anymore, he's trapped. But it looks like he is trying to break his contain. Yeah, here the Nexus is going up for Snow. And now he's breaking this contain very easily. It was not reinforced by Snow, so this was not like a hard contain. This was just a little bit of units to make it a bit harder for Snow to break this. A little bit inefficient maybe. Oh! Okay, and the shuttle just dies. Okay, yeah, Goliath clears the shuttle. Yeah, so nice job by Rush trapping this shuttle in there. But I mean, that's almost expected. If you break your way in here by killing some turrets and you are in this corner, the chance is pretty high that you're not getting out again. If you don't have speed, at least. Okay, but we have the second shuttle that he built and a second Reaver as well. Of course, he's taking his natural again, this time as a third base. So what can he do? Is there still an opening for this Reaver? I don't think so. There are 3 tanks in the main, there are turrets up. But what the Protoss can always do is just park the Reavers outside of the natural here and make sure that the Terran cannot really push out or is losing some units on the way to go out of his natural. So that's always very nice. You can, for example, drop the Reavers here, then pick them up again, then drop them here, pick them up again, drop them here. So always when the Terran is sieging his tanks, he's picking up and unloading it a bit further back. So that means the Terran needs a lot of time to really leapfrog his tanks and break out of his natural. Yeah, 2 vultures already dead here. Oh, and a 4th base even for Snow. Okay, 4 bases on only 2 gates. So Snow is really doubling down on their economy play here. After his 12th Nexus was denied, he is now taking 3 expansions on 2 gateways. And yeah, I guess the plan is here to really delay Rush. Oh, Rush, by the way, a lot of factories here. So Rush is definitely going for a strong push here. So he's not planning to push out to take a 3rd base here. He wants to push to kill Snow, I think. Yeah, 6 factories. 6 factories. This will be a very strong push here for Rush. And Snow really has to build some units. There are some units making here for Snow, but he definitely needs a few more. He has some goons here. Okay, some goons here as... yeah, I guess as defense against vultures. Yeah, very nice vulture defense goons here. But I think against those many tanks, he needs some zealots very soon. Okay, we see a citadel coming up. I think he has to research his speed immediately here and get some zealots out. Yeah, okay, he's doing just that. I'm not sure if he has a scouting information yet. This turret ring is very nice to deny any scouting here for Snow. So he's probably still in the dark about the factory amount here, but now he should see that there are a lot of tanks and a lot of units in general here for Rush, and now he should be scared. The Reaver's not in position here to delay this push. Okay, now he comes maybe a bit late here. Tries to get a shot. Oh, Reaver's not shooting. Very unfortunate here. And yeah, you can see Rush leapfrogging his tanks. But you can also see the Reavers taking 1 unit down with every pickup basically. Okay, another shuttle here. Another shuttle here for Snow. He has a shuttle speed as well. So it looks like he wants to go for a nice zealot bombing here on the tanks. Okay, another shuttle. Okay, 3 shuttle play here for Snow. So this is the answer to this early tank heavy push. But I'm not sure if he has enough zealots. I think he really needs some zealots. The speed is not quite done. He needs a little bit more time for his speed. He needs to delay this push. And then he can run in. He has some more zealots here. But oh man, these are so many tanks. Okay, the 2 shuttles are coming. Zealot speed is finished now. Let's go. This is the break. Can he do it? Shuttles are already down. Zealots are mostly down as well. Only 1 or 2 more left here. Oof, I'm not sure. Oh, Reavers were not in the fight. Reavers are sitting here in the back, not participating. And all the zealots died very quickly here. Oh, and the shuttle dies here. Reaver's taking a lot of damage. Another goon is dying. Oh, this is a very hard position for Snow. But you always have to remember, this is the high ground, this is the low ground. So it's always easier from the high ground to defend. So maybe he still has a shot. A lot of Zealots are coming. Reavers also participating a little bit in the fight. And yeah, nice kill on a lot of tanks here. So the tank out is very much reduced. Okay, we see some vultures sneaking in here with 1 kill. Okay, yeah, but probes are evacuated. And that's it. Okay, but this push is still getting reinforced. We are still on 6 factories. Third base is also in complete no for rush. Okay, we have another breakout attempt here by Snow. Wants to defend his third base. Zealots are here on top of the tanks. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay. These Zealots AFK here. Nah, okay, but he killed some tanks again, but this push is still up. Wow. This is one of the longest pushes I've seen. Always, like, the tank count is always getting whittled down and then reinforced by rush. So this is pretty funny. Can Snow do it? Can he kill this tank maybe? Oh, okay, he's doing it. There's one more Reaver. Yeah, but it looks like he's just losing too many individual units. There are always some single zealots, single goons dying all the time, and I don't think he can afford this. And to be honest, the tank count is rising a little bit too fast here again, I think. Now he's already in range of the Nexus with 3 tanks here, and it looks like he's just giving up this Nexus. Meanwhile, okay, some counter harassment with a Reaver and the Zealot here against this command center. What an intense game. Okay, Nexus is down. Worker count is pretty much the same. We are on 3 bases for both players. Snow slightly ahead in supply, which is normal in this yeah, for this phase of the game in a PvT. Oh, another attempt to harass, but okay, everything dies. Observer dies, shuttle dies, Reaver dies. So looks like the harassment is over. Supply is still slightly above for Snow here. What are the upgrades? Let's look at the big picture here. We have 1 armory at the bottom here and 1 at the top, and he's on 1-1. So he will be on 2-2 soon. And what are the upgrades for Snow here? Some harassment, another Reaver. Man, Snow is building so many Reavers throughout the whole game. He's losing so many Reavers, but he's also just building a lot more all the time. Okay, Arbiter is on the way here for Snow as well. Very nice gateway count. But yeah, I think he needs a 4th base again. He can't go up 3 base against 3 base. In my opinion, he has to secure another one. Rush, of course, knowing that, is trying to deny any additional expansions here, placing some mines, guarding this natural. Yeah, he wants to check this base, of course, as well. And he's now taking his own 4th base. So yeah, it's really time for Snow to get some additional bases up. I mean, this mineral only is getting rebuilt. So I think he can... Yeah, he's up 1 base for a few seconds until this base for Rush is also up. So he definitely needs another one, I would say. And the probe is getting in place, and I'm pretty sure it will... okay, we'll place the Nexus, but this is very unfortunate here. It looks like this pylon. I did this mistake myself. This completely looks like it's not blocking the Nexus, but it is. So, for anyone out there who is a little bit lower on ladder, even pro players block their own Nexus with their own pylons. So, it's happening. But now he's taking this Nexus instead. So, we are on 5 bases here for Snow. And Rush is amassing a very nice army. He's still on 6 factories, however. So remember, he was on 6 factories with 2 bases, and now he's on 4 bases, and he's still on the same number of factories. So that's a bit weird. Of course, he added the starport for the vessel. But I think he should also add some more gateways, especially with the 4th base here being up. I think he needs some more. The 2-2 upgrade should be finished by now. Yeah, okay. And I think we will see a very hard push here for rush when with the 2-2 upgrade. What are the upgrades for snow? We have only 1-0 for snow. Another one just started. Is there no additional? I don't see an additional forge. Okay. Snow is only on 1-0 here against 2-2. So you can always look at the fights of a game, or you can look at the harassment, you can look at the worker kills, but you always have to check the upgrades as well. The upgrades are this background thing that can really matter a lot. And 2-2 upgrades against 1-0 is really no joke, and this will be very hard for Snow. But here is the attack. But no, yeah, this position maybe not as good for Snow here. This is a very narrow place. Even if he kills some of the tanks here, it's a very narrow spot, and he will never get to these tanks in the back here. But Snow is maxed out against almost 170 here for rush. But that's a pretty normal supply, I would say. And the upgrade advantage definitely plays a role. What can the stasis do? Will there be a stasis or an EMP? Oh, EMP not cast, but stasis also not really good, I think. Yeah, okay, gets 3 tanks. I guess it's good enough. And now he has a lot of zealots coming in. I feel like there are not enough vultures, or at least not in the correct place here. Vultures fighting goons, while zealots are getting on top of the tanks. So that was a super nice fight for Snow. Yeah, I really didn't expect this. Usually, if possible, the Protoss wants to stasis the tanks in the back of the army, because the zealots are in the front and they get on top of these tanks anyways. But in this case, he was able to get on all of the tanks in the back anyways with the zealots, so that was very nice. The 2 Reavers also doing a lot of damage. Man, it's so amazing how Snow always finds way to use the Reavers to his advantage to really get some super effective trades and killing units all game long. It's very nice. Expansion is secured by some cannons, of course. No problem here for Snow. He will try to take this next base very soon, but Rush is also trying to get the next base. So let me get the zoom level to the default. Yeah, this looks like we are about to see a very nice late game. So both players are expanding to the top of the map, and we will see maybe a little bit of a map split situation. By the way, I want to mention, now that I just see this, look at the minerals and the gas here of those 2 players. It's really amazing how even with so many bases in such a late game where so much stuff is going on, both players are really macroing so well. They keep their resources to a minimum. That's very nice here. Oh, the Reavers! The Reavers denying the base. Insane. The Reavers are doing it again. I would definitely get the race here as Terran, as Rush here. This would be so annoying for me. These Reavers doing damage all the time. I would invest so much to get this shuttle down, so it's not a problem anymore. And Snow also clearing out all the mines here, so the whole middle of the map here is completely mineless, so he can move very freely here and get a very nice setup for the incoming push. So what is Rush doing? I would expect he's pushing to the top right here to secure his expansion, because I don't think he can push to the left here. The left is just very open, and he would have to go over his own minefield, and that's never a good idea. So I assume Rush will maybe only use a few tanks to go to the top right and then try to get this expansion up and yeah, try to split the map maybe. I mean, in a map split scenario, a Terran is mostly in a good position if he can get the same number of bases as the Protoss. But yeah, you can see Snow really wants to make sure that Rush is not getting another base up, as yeah, and Rush, he is trying to move his army, but where is he moving to? Maybe he can catch some of Snow's units off guard that are split too far apart from the other units. But I think so far Snow is a very good job. And those Reavers, again, finding the damage. Look at this. 3 vultures dead. Yeah, it's really amazing how Rush, how Snow, with only 1-0 upgrades earlier, was able to really, yeah, crush that fight early on against this 2-2 upgraded army of Rush. But yeah, now the big push is coming. 3-2 upgrades here for Rush. Snow is on 2-0 now. And it looks like he has chosen his direction and... oh, okay. The Reavers are still alive, but he has to be careful. Okay, some nice storms here on the vultures. 8 kills! Those were probably only vultures, maybe some mines in there as well, but a lot of vultures. And yeah, you can see this tactic applied by Snow, that he had this Reavers here, probably killed 1 or 2 units, now drops them here. And yeah, another 4 vultures dead. It's so amazing. Another vulture dead. And the Arbiter is coming. Oh, nice stasis. 5 tank stasis and the Goliath here. But again, he's choosing to stasis the tanks in the front here. So if he really wants to take this fight, this will create a little blockage for his own units to get to the back of the tanks. But I think he can still get a very nice flank here from this side as well, yeah. Okay, his whole army is here now. That's a bit weird, to be honest. I thought he will flank this army. Oh, the minefield! Oh my god. I'm not sure if that was a good decision for Snow, to be honest. Oh my god, he's losing so many units. And what is he accomplishing? Nothing. Wow. Okay. He pretty much killed nothing here. That was a weird move. Okay, trying to deny this expansion. This is an important base for Rush. Remember, if we get to a map split situation, if Rush can somehow secure the top right, the starting position and the natural, then it really comes down to the 12 o'clock base and the 6 o'clock base. If Rush has only one of those bases, he has made sure that the same number of bases are secured for both players. But hold that thought, we are in the push. And yeah, the units that Snow lost with this move into the min only here, I think that was really a little mistake here, and he's paying for that. He's losing his min only now. I'm not sure that, if it's that important anymore, but still, this is a sizable force of the Terran army that is next to the high ground of your rally point, so that's always a problem. And in that situation, of course, it is very important that you have gateways in another position here. Oh, but he cannot lose more units. Okay, but he has a lot of gates here. This is what I mean. So he has secured these bases very early on, after this initial early game, of course. He has a lot of units here, and that's very important if you get pushed towards your main rally point. Only three vultures left here. If there's a big zealot round here coming out, then these tanks could die. So this army needs to be reinforced by Rush, but Rush is getting awesome trades here. If Rush can secure another base in the top right, I think he will win this game. These trades are very good for Rush. Very good trades for Rush. Look at this, he's killing so much. Okay, this was a nice Zealot bomb, but still very good trades by Rush overall. These tanks will probably unfreeze and not get killed. So now he is sieging up the rally point. Look at this. Reaver with 25 kills. Most of those were vultures, I'm telling you. 25 vultures. Not sure if all of them were vultures, maybe some mines, some SCVs in there, but that's so much. So many kills against the Terran army. Oh, and Rush, knowing that Snow wants to reinforce with Zealots only, he's going to this other base, to the other rally point where the other gates are, and he's killing the reinforcement Zealots there, at least some of them. That's very nice, and he now has really secured this rally point position for Snow, so Snow cannot completely freely use the units that he's producing in his main base anymore. And those are a lot of gates. I mean, he's still producing, and you can probably maybe recall these units out later on. But yeah, we'll see. Meanwhile, little Goon Force trying to do a little counterattack. Other units. Okay, units are coming back to defense. 3 tanks should be enough for 5 goons. And you can see the mines, even if the Protoss has an observer, the mines are very important to buy just so much time. These mines alone here were enough to make sure that Rush can move enough tanks to this position and make sure that he's taking no damage from these units here. Yeah, you can see Snow is just going back. Here he still has this position secured. He's killing the next base. I mean, it was outmined anyways, but this is still very nice. Okay, and here we have the next army for Rush. The next army is chasing those goons here. But he has to be careful. I mean, he has a lot of tanks here, of course. Snow also has a lot of units here, but if these get recalled out, and then Snow uses all of those units to flank this half of the army, that could really backfire for Rush. Here we have a little fight. Nice from the high ground. Nice engagement here for Snow, I would say. Maybe we see a stasis on the tanks here. Okay, there's the recall I was talking about. Very nice. Some nice storms on the tanks. And super nice fight here for Snow. He has a lot of minerals left. He has to reinforce. And now, yeah, Rush is realizing, okay, he just can't keep one half of the army here for all the time. He needs to combine his army, and he's doing that. So now he has that real scary Terran army, upgraded Terran army. It's not maxed out, but it's still very, very high tank count here. Where are the Zealots? Snow needs Zealots here. I don't see Zealots. Also, no Zealots in production from the gateways. I think... Oh my god, I think this could be it for Snow. So many tanks. You cannot fight so many tanks with goons only. Maybe if he gets like an insane stasis or so. Okay, he has one Arbiter here with 160 energy. Losing probes. This game is really slowly glitching out of the hands of Snow. But you have to remember, Rush still does not have these top bases so far. He's floating a CC there, but so far he doesn't have it. Okay, recall by this Arbiter. Recall of Zealots from the main base. Can he clear this? No, it's not enough. A lot of tanks are very red here, but it's not enough. In the end, not enough Zealots here, and the goons are just dying to the tanks. Okay, now he can go out of his main base again, but again, only goons here. Of course, in smaller numbers against smaller Terran units, this is very good. If he can catch those 5 tanks, that could be his comeback for this fight. But so far, I'm not sure about this. Okay, he's clearing the high ground and he's clearing those upper tanks here. I think he has it. I think with this high ground here, he has it. Yeah, this was very nice. This was very nice getting his army from the main base around here. I mean, in the end, Rush barely gets out with some tanks, but... Yeah, I'm not sure. wow, this is a crazy game. He has this base secured now. Zealot getting 9 kills. But in the end, Rush can secure this base. All the other bases are outmined except this one. We have 1 base and 2 bases for Rush. We have 1. This one is outmined. We have 2 bases for Snow. Okay, so it's 2 bases against 2 bases, and Rush is... Okay, same supply for both players here. Oh, Rush getting some damage done against the probes. That is very nice for Rush here. Oh, and the economy of Snow is really low here. He needs to transfer some probes, maybe these probes here, to this expansion. He really needs full mining from those 2 bases. Otherwise, he cannot keep up. But meanwhile, nice recall here at this bottom base. That's another part. If you cannot fully mine from one of your 2 bases, then you have to kill one of the Terran bases. And especially in those really messy late games where there are armies all over the place and the action is everywhere across the whole map, then most of the time the Terran does not have enough recall defense, and you can really get some awesome recalls here. And this is what's happening here. But yeah, I mean, you can see it on the screen. I can't even talk that fast. Rush returning the favor, killing that base of Snow. So now the 6 o'clock and the 12 o'clock is dead for both players. Both players are on 1 single base. Rush maybe needs to think about taking this gas here, because that will be mined out very soon, or used up very soon. Oh, these storms are important. Okay, nice storm, and another nice storm here by Snow. Incredibly nice storms, killing a lot of units. Sniping the vessel. Nice micro here by Snow. And there are only 4 tanks left in this army, and there are more goons coming for Snow. This is pretty much the last units, or these are the last units that both players are gonna get. On 1 base you don't have the same production compared to before when you were on 5 bases or 4 bases. So the armies will probably not grow big to 160, 170 or maxed out supply. The armies are small now, so every unit counts. Okay, looks like Snow is retreating. He cannot fight this army of Snow anymore. So he wants to get in a nice defensive position here and make sure to secure his 2 bases. He has taken this base now. So yeah, Rush back to 2 bases. Snow still on only 1 base. Snow has not retaken his base, and that means Snow is on a timer here. Rush is doubling the base count at this point. Okay, Snow doing a very nice thing, intercepting reinforcements. That's a very nice move here. If you can make sure that there are no reinforcements coming, then you know this army is staying the same the whole time. And if you get some more units, you can crush it for sure. Okay, very nice move here by Snow. Okay, losing some goons in the process, but that's fine. If you can make sure that there are no reinforcements coming, that could be the win here for Snow. Okay, there are some tanks here, but yeah, he can't move those over. He can't move those over and get in danger that he's losing them. Yeah, you can see really Snow looking for those reinforcements. He's moving here in this spot all the time. Maybe it would be wise for Rush to really send his units to the right side here through this base, and then maybe he can get them up to this natural. Otherwise, I definitely see Snow breaking this very soon. And of course, it's Snow. We have more Reaver harassment. 38 minutes into the game, he is dropping bases with Reavers. He doesn't care. But yeah, this Reaver is probably now dying. Needs to move his tank a little bit further, and this is the cue for Snow to attack. Only 3 tanks here, and this is an easy breakout. There were no additional reinforcements because he made sure that there are no reinforcements coming to this base. So this is an easy clear here. There's a storm, perfect storm. Tank on the high ground will die very soon. And this means these 2 bases are history. Okay, reinforcements are now coming for Rush, but I don't think he can really use them that well in this open field, in this yeah, very open, weird place where they are not in a very nice defensive position with mines preset. They're just in the open here. They can get flanked from both sides, and it looks like he's maybe losing a few too many. But remember, this is the last base for Snow. And this is the last base for Rush. Wow. Guys, this is insane. This is insane, guys. We have a 40-minute game. Both players are not... They don't have a base up. We see long mining here for Rush. I mean, okay, this base is technically up, but it's not up for long. Snow is still up in unit supply. So he has a lot of units on... Yeah, okay. Rush just wasn't able to get a big enough army. And this base barely was able to pull Snow through to win this game. Oh man, that was a crazy game. I think this preventing of reinforcements to go to this base was really what won Snow the game in the very end. Of course, there are many aspects in this whole game. It was a very long game. The constant harassment, everything was very nice. But specifically in the very end, he really analyzed the situation very nicely. He knows, okay, Rush is sitting here in the top right, and he only has a few tanks here. If he can just deny reinforcements, there's no other way, but he can break this position at some point. Yeah, so very nice game, and that means we are 2-2 in this best of 5. I will update the score here above the minimap. We have now a 2-2 score, and the last game, game 5, will decide over the win of this whole best of 5. Yeah, that marks the end of this video. Definitely check out the initial 3 videos, the initial 3 or the first 3 games if you have not done so, and I really hope I see you in that last game, game 5. You can find this next to this video on the YouTube channel here. And with that I say thanks for watching and bye bye.